Hello again. Hold on. Let me see. Okay, that didn't do anything. I don't know why it's showing that my signal's going in and out. But anyway, yeah, so I'm gonna try this again because I also had a neighbor who was like outside and I feel like they could it was a little distracting, but yeah, so this stream today is gonna be about BTS, their enlistment. Um well, that was one of the big announcements today, and then a review of House of the Dragon because I really like that show too on HBO. So starting off with the BTS military because I got some other stuff to do, so I can't stay on very long today. Um, I was, I guess, relieved that they finally made the announcement after they did the concert. Um, oh, I mean, I guess I should say something about the concert too. So the concert was amazing. I watched a lot of the videos on YouTube, and of course, I was looking forward to the Run BTS choreography. So I was glad to see that finally. Um, and what else? I was just glad to see them on stage again because it had been a while since we had waited for them to perform. So, um, what else can I say about the concert? Oh, I know their stage presence was just like really good. Like they had energy a lot. Like I don't know how they do it. I wouldn't be able to do what they were doing. What they were doing. My energy would be like very, very low energy. And honestly, I don't know who set up the order of the songs, but they did mic drop and then they went into Run BTS. Whoever set that up, why did you do them like that? Because poor RM, he's always sweating. I mean, which is good. It's good to sweat and he looks good when he's doing it. But all the boys seem very tired. I know somebody else said it in a YouTube video I watched. They noticed too that like they sounded amazing, but their energy, you could tell like they're breathing, like they were tired. And I was just like, who put mic drop or who put Run BTS right after mic drop? Like, I don't know why they didn't do like a fast, slow pattern, but the boys made it through. Run BTS choreo was amazing. I loved it. It was awesome. So that was great. Um, what else can I say? Um, about the concert, they I felt like it went really well. It went smooth, like because you always have that nervous feeling, like you want them to do well, so you don't want any hiccups. And from what I saw on YouTube, all the different videos I watched, everything looked like it went smoothly. And the venue, I know they changed the venue, but it looked like it was safe, so that was great. So all in all, I was just happy for them because they always seem to, once they're on stage, they seem to be comfortable once they get on stage. It's really weird. It's like, but I mean, I think it's just like everyone else, leading up to like a presentation or performance, you're always nervous beforehand, but when you're out there, it's all come together and you feel a sense of like, I got this. And that's how they were vibing. So it was great. I was happy for them. So that was the concert. And then they announced that they would all be going to the military. So glad that it's a relief they were able to make that announcement. I'm proud of, well, not proud of, I'm just glad that Hybe went ahead and made the statement saying that they would all enlist. And Jen is supposed to be the first one to go. Like I said before, my first try to record this. I don't know if they're going to go in age order specifically because Jen said he's going to release his work that he does right before he goes to enlist. But I'm thinking about like J-Hope. J-Hope did Jack in the Box already, and he already did the big like concert. I don't know if all the other members are going to do something like, I feel like everyone's going to do something different because I think Jen said he's only putting out a single, if I'm correct. I don't know for sure. But I don't know if the other members are going to do something to the extent of what J Hope did, because that was a lot. Just for, I mean, it was a lot. And glad everything went well for him. But I'm wondering if he will go before Sugar goes Yongi, because Sugar is older than Hobie. So I don't know if they would like switch around. That's why I said I don't know if they're all going to go in order of their age or. Mm, but we shall see. I'm just glad that that's out of the way, because the South Korean government, as you all know, if you've watched several videos, they have made it. They've just been toying with the boys. I feel like it's awful. Like, for as much as they've done, and as much of the like hard work they've done, I just can't believe that they would string them along that long. And so I'm glad that they just finally said, you know what, we're going to make this decision ourselves, and we're just going to go. We're just going to go. So, um, which I feel like when the military service part was first like brought to everyone's attention, I feel like they initially wanted to go in like age order. So I feel like they went with like kind of the original plan. I don't know. But yeah, so I'm happy that that's said and done. The one thing though that I noticed is that like the media, as well as fellow armies, fans, everyone after they had made the announcement, they were just like, "Oh well, now that they made the announcement, don't worry, guys, they'll be back in 2025." And I'm just like, did anyone consider the fact, if I'm being 100% honest, like, did anybody consider the fact that maybe BTS wants to take a longer break than like however long they have to serve for, which I think is like is it 2 years? Is it even 2 years? I can't remember. But like, I have not seen anybody really comment on that. And everyone's just like, don't worry, we'll wait for you guys to return in 2025. And I'm just like, well, that's great and all, but what if they don't want to do that? Like, what if they just want to be like they can't really live normal lives? Well, they could if they like move somewhere with like not a lot of people. But I just think, if I'm being 100% honest, I would love for them after military service to just be able to not worry about performing, and to be able to like go on dates, go, just have some sense of normalcy and not have to worry about performing all the time. I think they deserve that. They've given us a lot as fans. They've given their country a lot as performers. So I feel like they definitely deserve some time just to themselves, and just to like, RM even stated in one of their the I don't know what you would call it. It was like one of the sit down talks that they had, where all the media misconstrued that they were, disbanding or whatever, that one. And RM even mentioned that like they have to work so hard to put out like content all the time. They don't have time to really reflect on what they're saying. And he said that that was kind of how a lot of the English songs that we got, that's where they came from. And he just thought about it. He's just like, how much thought was really put into that. It wasn't really, I don't think that that was really the stuff that they wanted to share. I think it was just kind of, I hate to say it, but filler. I mean, you can tell the difference between their songs that are both English and Korean mainly, and some English, and then Butter and Dynamite. I really do feel like those are filler songs. I hate to say it, but that's how I feel. So, so yeah, I do think that they deserve time even after military service to date, travel, spend some of the money that they've worked so hard to make, and yeah, so that is my opinion on that. I'm trying to think what else. Oh, and I also want South Korea to like be able to, how should I say, they should be able to make do without relying on BTS. I believe that countries should not rely on one artist too heavily, and I really do feel like it got to the point where they were just like, I hate to say it, a little lazy. and they just put all their efforts into building just this one thing, like this, not even this one thing. It wasn't even just it wasn't building K-pop. It was just building BTS. So it's just like, okay, maybe next time, or maybe even start now. Build up the whole K-pop community so you have like more to work with and more to play. I don't want to say play around with, but more people that you can utilize to better your country rather than just trying to pressure 7 young men to hold up part of the country's entertainment um, area. And yeah, and making them like, ambassadors of like, it's a lot of pressure. Like, honestly, what BTS did, like, I could not do that. I could not. I would be a nervous wreck everywhere I went. I would not sleep. Probably I would eat. I would definitely eat, but I would not sleep. Mm-mm, too much pressure. Too much pressure. So great for them. I hope that everything runs smoothly with their military service now. I do hope that, something's for safety reasons, something's put in place for them. I don't know how they would do that, but hope they get that done and over with. And like I said, back to whatever they feel like doing afterwards. All right, moving on. House of the Dragon, the House of the Dragon, episode 9. This one, hold on. Was very exciting. That's why I'm wanted to chat about it, because I noticed that it takes a lot of effort to make reaction videos, and some nights I'm very tired after work all day. So I was just like, yeah, I'm just gonna do the episodes I feel like deserve more of my attention, and this one did. House of the Dragon episode 9. Um, y'all, I forgot what the title was. Oh Lord. Was it the green table? No, 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 no. That's not it. Um, while I look up the name. Oh, wait. The Green Camp. I said the Green Table. The Green Council. So this episode, I felt like it was very entertaining, because it was like, you knew from episode 8 that, oh, and I'm sorry, spoilers. You knew from episode 8 that at the end that things are going to go down. Like, in this episode, you knew something was going to happen. So I think where I was, um Allison, I don't know how I feel about Allison. Like, I get it. She tries to be a peacemaker. She tries to do right. But honestly, it's just coming out what she really wants. She really wanted to control the kingdom. And I feel like, I don't know, I never read the book or whatever that this show is based off of, but I'm wondering if it's like a build up to her. Like, she starts out as the peacemaker, and then all of a sudden, towards the end, is she going to become more of like, it's my way or the highway type of character, or is she going to maintain trying to have peace, uh, you know, within all the different houses or whatever. So Allison, I don't know, but I'm like, come on now, girl. You really went off of like a whisper from your almost dying husband. What's his name? Viserys. I'm just like, he like barely said anything. And you're like, okay, okay. So you do want my son to be the king. Okay, good. I've got it now. I'm just like, that's all it took for her to be convinced. So in my thinking is, she was already convinced. She just needed an excuse. And she's using the dead man to excuse her putting her son up on the throne. So Allison is wrong for that. If I have to choose a team right now, I'm team um black, the blacks, I guess. Is that out there? There's team green. Yeah. So I'm with the blacks right now, and that's only one reason. The other reason why is because I can't stand. I think my least favorite character, if I had to choose one, would be. I just clicked away. I had all of them pulled up so I could keep track. Um, Well, I did have them all pulled up. Let's see. Is this the one I was using? I think Sir Kristen. I think Sir Kristen, the one like her guard, Allison's guard. I really don't like him. I didn't like him before this episode, and after watching this now, like I was just like, I really don't like him because he killed the guy, one of the members of the council, um, just by like slamming his head down on the table. And I was like, seriously, like what did he do except say that he didn't really agree? I was just like, imagine if you didn't agree with somebody and they just slammed your head down on the table. That would be awful. So anyway, and then also he's just I don't know. I feel like just because Rhaenyra turned him down, he's just like sour and he can't get over it, and so now he's just like evil to everyone, and expect and I'm sure especially to her. And now he's sided with Allison, and he's just like guarding her. I don't know. They've got an interesting, very interesting relationship. But yeah, so I'm excited. Also, and I'm also team Black because of Rhaenys Targaryen. I love her character. She's very she plays the part. She plays the game very well. Um, and I love the final scene. The final scene, because I was just waiting for it because it's always at the end, and I was just like waiting for after Allison's son, the oldest, took the throne, and the crowd was just like cheering him on, and I was just like, I know there's a moment coming soon, but I was looking at how much time was ticking away. I was like, okay, y'all only got about like 2 more minutes. Is anything going to happen? And then I had given up. I was just like, okay, I guess this is going to end on like a happy note for once, which would be different from most like Game of Thrones episodes. And then lo and behold, Rhaenys, she shoots up with her dragon. I don't know her dragon's name. I don't know none. I barely know the characters' names, but it was very impressive. Because honestly, y'all, and let me back up because I'm all over the place. She was trying to, she had been trying to escape. Like she couldn't even leave her room that morning. They had like locked her in her room, and basically Allison was just like, I need to know if you're team green or team black before you can leave this room, and just like shut her up in there. So I was just like, of course anybody would be upset by that. So yeah, so this whole time one of the guards like comes to try and help her to escape, and that was the funniest part and also the lamest part of this episode. Like I wish they would have edited parts out, because the way I can't remember the guard's name, I was like, what kind of guard is this that like literally he was like right there with her in the crowd of people outside, of the kingdom or whatever, and he loses her in this big ass crowd. I'm like, how do you lose her that easily when she's like right next to you? And like you see that clip of Rhaenys looking back at the guard and him being like, oh, oh. And I'm just like, I mean, I feel like he should have been able to catch up to her, but apparently he couldn't. He loses her, and she ends up in the room while they're doing the ceremony for Allison's youngest son. Is it Aegon? I don't know, one of the A names, but anyway. But and so when I see Rhaenys, she leaves down like the side path. It didn't even dawn on me. Like I legit thought that she had seen enough and she saw that everyone's attention was on the ceremony, that I thought that was her chance, like she was going to escape like out to a boat or something. Because again, in my mind, I didn't know where the where the dragons were being kept. Like I didn't notice that that was the building, and so I thought she was just in some random building, and I thought she was taking a secret passageway out to like the sea or something, and she was an escape. But no, she gets on her dragon and is just like boom. And I did have a problem with that though in a way, because I was just like, it's always like random people that get like just destroyed because of some other people's, you know, ish going on. So, yeah, so she ends up like killing probably tons of people just to make her entrance, but it was still badass that she did it because then she could have taken out the whole entire green line, but she chooses not to. And I give her props for that. However, it probably will backfire just because this is like Game of Thrones, House of the Dragon. Probably gonna backfire on her eventually, but still, I feel like she's one of the good ones. So great, great, good job for her. Anything else that I really like? That was like the best part for me in the whole episode. I wasn't expecting it, and it was really good. Um, and then I did watch the preview for the I don't know if this is the season finale. I guess it is. It's episode 10. I am excited about that. I think that I'm rooting, like I said, I'm rooting for Team Black right now because um I feel like they were wrong, even though Damon is on Team Black and he's got his own issues. But I will say I am excited to see more of Allison's younger son, the second youngest. What's his name? I'm looking at my character guide because I forget. Oh, this character guide's awful. I can't even read this. But anyway, the second youngest. I'm interested in what he's gonna do because he's kind of got like a crazy mind and that look in his eyes, like he's ready to just to fight people. So yeah, I'm excited about the season finale. I'm sure it's gonna have some more big moments too. It's probably gonna be well, you can see in the preview, it is gonna be start having more dragons involved in the fighting. So definitely looking forward to that. But yeah, let me know what you guys think, what your favorite characters are from the show. Did I say my favorite character? Raina's one of my favorite characters. I hope I'm saying her name right. Um, Rhaenyra, I don't really care for Rhaenyra, even though like technically she's one of the main characters. I don't know. She's not my favorite. She's not my favorite. Do I have any other favorites? I like I like Allison's daughter. She's different. She has a unique personality. So I do like her. And I do like the white worm that was she had more I feel like she was more like fully introduced in this episode. Um I like her. She seems to have her head and her heart in the right place. So I do like her character. And again, I do like Damon and um Allison's second oldest son because they just seem like interesting characters. So, yeah. So let me know your thoughts both on BTS's Enlistment and House of the Dragon season 9 and I will catch y'all later. Bye bye.